Welcome to the Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Dina.
Thank you for joining us. On this podcast, we talk about witchy and spooky shit that we love to talk about and hopefully you love to listen to. And as the title of our podcast suggests, we do all this while smoking some reefer. So buckle up, baby love, and let's go.
Baby love. Is this our first time recording this year?
No.
Like, for real?
Well, I mean...
It's not our first episode that'll be released this year, but is it for you and I?
Yes.
So, new year, new us?
Yeah, something like that.
No, same me. I'm going to be a menace.
Yeah. No, you're not.
Yeah. That's my plan. That's my goal. Is to be obnoxious. More obnoxious.
I don't think that's possible. How many more people are you going to fire, Dina?
All of them. Everyone's fired. I don't
You
think anyone
listeners
should have to work
are fired.
anymore.
Yeah, right? You're fired because you have all the money.
Yeah.
Then they would probably just quit.
I would.
I would. Hell yeah.
If I had all the money, I would not be working.
Yeah. I'm working on a lottery. I'm working on manifesting that shit. I have all the crystals on the lottery card that's going to get drawn on Tuesday.
I have been accidentally manifesting men everywhere that I go.
Yeah, you were telling
Like,
me.
they're everywhere.
You talk about them a lot for not liking them.
I know. I really don't like them. But I am also a human being with a body that likes them.
Mm-hmm.
And my body's like, ooh, let's focus on men. And I'm like, no, I don't have time for that.
No.
But
No,
then they
thank
keep
you.
popping up everywhere now. It's cracking me
Well,
up.
I'm pretty sure that this isn't correct, but they're 50% of the population. So
Yeah, but like,
they're kind of everywhere.
of that 50%, the number of them that I would actually glance at for more than 3 seconds is pretty small.
Yeah.
So,
Except for this week.
yeah, except for this week. All of a sudden, they're everywhere. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
They're everywhere. Man, I'm super upset. I went to the dispensary yesterday
Mhm.
and I had this coupon that I got from my weed doctor, and it was like, spend $50 and get a bar of chocolate for free. And I was like, hell yeah. And so I handed it to them and they're like, oh, we don't do these anymore. And I was like, I wanted a bar of fucking chocolate.
Yeah, what
Damn
the
it.
hell? That's so rude.
So I just took my little 2 containers and left.
Lame.
I know. I was very upset because I was like, because I found out that I can't relax ever. I tried it 3 times. I did it I tried to relax on Christmas. I tried to relax on New Year's Day. I tried to relax the day after New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Not happening. I have too much on my to-do list. And I was like, you know what would help? Chocolates.
Yeah,
All the chocolates.
helps me. That's how I relax.
I'll just sit in my hammock and TikTok all day.
Yeah, that's what I do, as you well know, because you get all my reels that
Oh
I
my
send you.
I've been so busy that I was probably a week behind. And I had to react to every so often so
Yeah.
that you knew that this is where I am right now.
Yeah,
I'm on the 28th and I know today's the 2nd.
cool. I'll send you 27 more. Because I don't care. I just send them. I send funny ones about sending too many.
Yeah.
Those always crack me up. I always send those.
Well, then you responded to one that I sent you and you're like, wait, you're sending me
Yeah,
one?
you sent me one and that was weird. I was like, you don't do this here. You don't send me things.
Oh my gosh. But I showed Wendy the one where it was all the characters from Harry Potter on Instagram, and they're
Yeah.
all nice, suave and sexy and all this stuff, and Tom Felton's
In his garden in the
Expelliarmus.
back. In a robe.
in a robe in the backyard. I'm pretty sure it's raining too because London.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
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 Speaking of completely unrelated things.
Okay.
So this episode that you guys are listening to right now is airing on January 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And this Thursday is our first new moon of the year.
Nice.
So I thought we could talk about doing a little altar reset
Okay.
on your first new moon of the year.
Reset for the new year.
Yeah.
Makes perfect
exactly.
sense.
So I like to cleanse my altar on the new moon just because it's a good time to set your intentions for the upcoming lunar cycle.
Okay.
So in my mind, go ahead.
So, do you just take your flippin' table and put it out in the yard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could, I guess. I don't know. I take everything off of mine and I wipe it down like a normal cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put everything back on nicely
Okay.
and cleanse it with, I use Palo Santo instead of sage
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like sage because I'm a demon.
Yeah.
But But yeah, I use Palo Santo smoke to cleanse everything. And then you can kind of, after that is when I would set my intentions
Okay.
for the lunar cycle coming up. But
to
it's
start
just,
building up.
right. It's just, we've talked about how at the new moon is when you do your cleansing and your intention setting and all that. And so I think, especially for this first one here in January, this new moon is a really good time to get your altar cleared off for the year and really think about the next 13 lunar cycles.
Oh, we get 13.
Well,
Do we always get 13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just know it's like something special when we get 2 full moons
in a month. Yeah,
in a
that's
month,
a blue moon.
and everyone's like, "Hey!"
Yeah, once in a blue moon. Yeah, that actually happens all the time.
Yeah, once a year, y'all.
It's not that exciting. It is, but it's not. But so, yeah, I wanted to kind of go over the altar again.
Okay.
Here, just because it's a good time to kind of remember what all you would like to have on your altar. Like I think a lot of people, you can have your deities, little statues or pictures or whatever of whatever deity you choose to work with. I don't do that. I make sure that I have all 4 of my elements on there. So I have a small jar of water that I keep on there. And then I usually have like an incense burner, which can be air.
Yeah.
Or a feather.
Yeah.
You can get you a feather for air. I have candles, obviously, for fire.
Yay.
And then I'll do some stones for earth. You can also have, there's like, depending on what kind of spell work you want to do, there's so many more tools that you can have on there. Like, I have a cauldron. If you're doing something with potions, you can have your cauldron on there. You can have tarot cards. People will draw a tarot card and put their tarot card on there for the day.
Oh, okay.
And things like that.
That's something that you can do like monthly too. Like every full moon, be like, okay, I'm going to pull a tarot card.
Yeah.
What is my next month going to look like?
Yeah, for your new moon, and leave it on there.
Okay. Wait. So the new moon is when you're supposed to start stuff, or the full moon?
The new moon is the beginning of the new lunar cycle.
Okay.
So then it'll be waxing, which is when it's adding, which you can think of that like adding to a candle. You're waxing. And then when it's waning is when it's going down.
Oh, okay.
So you plan your spell work on the new moon.
Got it.
Work towards it. Do your spell work on the full moon.
Okay.
And then meditate on it as you go back towards the next new moon.
Okay. I know you explained this like episode 1, but I was like, wait. I'm kind of confused.
That's okay.
It's a refresher course, y'all.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That was the whole idea for today. It's just like, it's a new moon coming up, so let's go over refreshing, basically.
And obviously, Lindsay needs it.
Yeah, it's a refresher course on how to refresh.
Good job. Way to set it up. Yeah. Refresh to the second power.
Yeah. Refreshing squared. That's what we're doing here. But yeah, more kind of niche for our group. Another thing I've done before, you can, roll you one and smoke cleanse that way.
Yeah. We do that a lot when we're doing tarot readings.
Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. Especially when I'm doing tarot reading, because I'm usually smoking a joint when I'm doing tarot reading.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, boom, done. You're cleansed. Enjoy.
Good job.
Now, my cards are sassy as fuck because they're
cleansed with weed
to my grandmother. Well, and they're connected to my grandmother. Who,
was sassy.
I did a reading for my friend, and she just got one of those like, damn, girl, you really going through it readings. And we were like, we know that. What do we do? It was just like, ooh,
that's
hard times, man.
That's always tarot cards. It's like, ooh, this is going to suck.
Yeah. Ooh.
But what do I need to do? This is going to suck.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers from the tarot cards.
Thoughts and prayers.
That's really all they say.
Yeah.
Tarot cards, especially mine, my sassy ass cards. Mine are like I can feel them because I have different decks.
Yeah.
And so my plain Rider-Waite deck from my grandmother, I can feel her so much because she used it all the time. And she was so freaking sassy. And she wouldn't answer your question either.
Of course.
She was one of those people who'd be like, G-Ma, OMG, I'm going to be late on my rent. What do I do? And she'd be like, pay it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Don't be late. Like,
make it happen.
Sounds like a you problem, friend. Pawn something. I don't know. Get out my face.
Why are you asking me?
Yeah. Like, very sassy.
But if you're like, hey, what's the meaning of Pluto being in retrograde? She'd be like, I got you, boo.
Yeah, let's sit down and go have lunch about it, actually. Because we could discuss this for about 6 hours.
Let's have a sleepover. We'll have some munchy food.
Oh my gosh. She was so weird.
Maybe we do need to have a sleepover just so like we do like all the fun things that we never do. Because literally our friendship is now a podcast.
Yeah, we need to like, okay, we'll take that offline. But okay. You're right. Yes, we need to have like friendship time for reals.
It's hard to run a podcast.
And like
life.
Oh my gosh. And there's only like 4 hours of daylight right now.
Oh my gosh.
Everything is so hard. That's why you need to refresh your altar.
Yeah.
And get your shit together, Dina. I'm low key with this podcast sometimes telling myself what to do this week. So that later I can go back and listen to the podcast and be like, what am I supposed to be doing right now?
I thought you didn't listen to our podcast.
I listen religiously. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're one of our 5 listeners.
Yeah. Me and 4 other people. Me and you and 3 other people.
I don't listen to our podcast anymore.
You don't listen to our podcast, Lindsay?
Well, I edit it, so no, I do not.
Yeah, because you already heard it.
Yeah, because I already heard it multiple times. Had to go back, take the cough out, go back. Does it sound fluid? Oh, crap. Need to add some more. I cut off a word. Yeah. I listened to our podcast for 2 hours for a 30-minute podcast.
Yeah. No.
But so, no, I'm not one of our 5 listeners.
So rude.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, y'all are going to have to invite your friends because Lindsay and I are not doing it, clearly.
We talk about it. That's
Dude,
it.
I forgot your Christmas present at home again. I just realized that.
It's fine.
It's directly related to the podcast, so, like,
you got me something for my altar?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Don't get excited. I did not do that.
Okay. I thought you meant like this episode of my podcast.
But
of my podcast, it's mine now.
Yeah. Excuse?
I'm just kidding.
Better back the truck up.
No, I'll come over. We'll talk about it offline.
Yeah. We're gonna have good times. What? What are we talking about for real?
Altar refresh.
Refreshing ourselves.
To second power. Or
yes.
Square.
Yes. So it's a good time to tidy it up. It's the new year, Avi. It's the new moon, Thursday, January 11th. Obviously, you can do that the coming weekend. It's fine. The universe is not watching you that closely.
No.
They're not going to be like, you didn't do it Thursday. Fuck you. No energy. That's not how things work.
Yeah, that's how Jesus works, obviously.
I don't think Jesus actually works like that. I think
I don't
some of his human cohorts think he does, which is silly.
Yeah.
But,
be like, oh, gee darn. You can't pay the rent this month because you lost your job? Oh, you should have went to church.
Shoulda.
You should have prayed harder. You should have gave offerings. You should have gave your 10% plus more of your income. And then you would have paid rent. I'm sorry if any religious people are on here.
They shouldn't be. I saw this video. This woman said, what do I do if a man comes up and like puts his hand on my knee? And she said, oh, here's exactly what you do. You look up at him and you say, oh, my prayers have been answered. And if they're like, what? You say, I was just sitting here praying to Jesus, hoping that somehow I was going to be able to pay all my damn bills this month. And then you come and sit down next to me, and I know you a provider and a protector. You going to take care of me, aren't you? You are the answer to my prayers. And that's how you get men to leave you alone. Or bark at them.
Unless he's a serial killer and he's like, nah, but I'll take advantage of you.
See, but then you still got to pay your bills.
Yeah.
If you get murdered.
Yeah, if you don't get murdered, you don't have to pay. God still provided.
Yeah, you're welcome. No mortgage for you. You're good.
You're just dead.
It's not healthy, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure once I start therapy, they're going to be like, maybe don't say that to people. But like, my worst case scenarios right now with all the drama is I win. And everything's totally fine, or I get murdered, and then everything's totally fine.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm like, yeah, either way, I'm okay.
It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to say.
Like, because I've always, like, told myself, okay, you're probably overreacting. What's the worst case scenario? But in this current situation, the worst case scenario is definitely me being killed.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but I don't got to pay no bills.
Yeah.
Or go to work. And I get to haunt the shit out of people.
Hey, maybe you should get a will done just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're going to talk about death, let's talk about real death.
That's such an Aquarius thing to say. Also, though, are your affairs in order?
Yeah. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. We'll go into this.
Yeah.
So, like, my family, Philip's side of the family, is going through a little bit of a life crisis. And I literally called my mom and I was like, Mom, I'm Aquarius. I'm really bad with emotions. I was like, if, like, I can go take care of people. Like, I can, like, physically take care of people. I can get, like, a meal train going. I can do stuff. But, like, to actually go to the hospital and be there for my husband who's crying, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like, do I touch him? Like, obviously, I know. Give him a hug and all that stuff. But, like, I'm like, is it inappropriate to, like, pull my phone out because we're just sitting there? Like, I have no idea. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
It's awkward.
But, yeah. That's
Other
me.
people's emotions are so awkward. They should really get a cap on that.
Though I am better than your mom who's an Aquarius. Like,
Yeah.
if someone's crying, I might shut the door and let them be.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like,
My
your
mom was
was
like, go cry in the shower. Nobody
cry
wants
in
to
the
hear
shower.
that shit.
No,
Nobody should ever see you crying.
No. I'm just like, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to walk away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't make you go away.
Mm.
You be in your spot. Call me if you need me. Actually, I think I told that to Philip last night because he was like, I'm going to the ER, and I guess this is a way for us to find out if we have any, like, people actually listening. Because people should be like, hey, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
Go on to Instagram. Follow us. Send me a DM.
Dina might get murdered and Lindsay's been in the hospital.
Yeah. No. It's not nothing immediate family. It's extended family. But so, like, he was like, I'm going to go to ER. And I was like, okay, do you want me to come up there with you? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, babe, I'm not good with these situations. I need you to tell me what you need.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, if you can come up here, that'd be great. I was like, okay, cool. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Like, I put the dog back out. I just literally just got home. I put the dog back out, made sure all the cats were done, closed the windows, left the house, got groceries taken care of by the girls and all that stuff. But, like, I was like, you have to physically tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I can't be there emotionally for you because I'm an Aquarius. I'm so sorry. I am not the person that's great in this situation.
And I'm a Libra, so I can sit with you while you're crying, but I'm going to try to pull you out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm going to say, and I'll probably tell you, especially if you're crying about a man, I'll probably tell you, like, have you thought about maybe just
dumping him?
Running away from him? Like, you actually don't have to sit around and let a man make you cry.
Yeah.
It's a shock. I know.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Well, I think the problem is we kind of feel and are probably correct in assuming that all men are going to make us cry.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well, yeah. My kids have made me cry.
Right. So it's like
everyone makes you cry.
Yeah. So I don't know. We could kill them all and freeze their sperm.
We could do that.
That still would not solve my problem, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Because you still need,
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Wait. What's the song? It's the one song that's stuck in my head every time I think about, like, sexy music. It's like sexual feelings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's those.
It's just, it's a weird sensation to have going on because it's since I've been an adult, I haven't gone this long without anything like that. And so now it's like, this is so weird because I know in my logical brain I could have it in the next 10 minutes if I wanted it that bad.
I don't think there's a bar that close.
Well, okay, 30.
And wait, no, man, we don't have that rule anymore. I was like, and it's Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
But brunch.
I'm just saying, you could, like, order them online now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But that takes time, too. I don't think, I'm going to say an hour. You can have it in
an
hour.
I'm just saying, I could have it in an hour.
Yes.
But I actually don't want it at all.
Yeah.
But my body is like, I kind of want it. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't really.
Nope.
Because the second I'm alone in a room with a person, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is going on? I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, how did New Year's go for you?
It was fine.
Surrounded by men.
Yeah. It was,
who were like literally looking for a girl.
Yeah, they were all older.
Oh,
much older than me. It was a much older crowd at the bar that we went to with the girls.
You laughed at me because I was at Sandshaker.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to Sandshaker. And then I went to some other old person place.
Yeah. Don't make fun of me. I love Sandshaker, actually. I mean, that kind of scares me. By the way, Sandshaker is a bar at Pensacola Beach.
If you're over 30, you know it.
Yeah, well, probably. It's for the older-ish groups that when we first got there, they were playing 80s music. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And then they started playing like 2000 music. And I was like, what? Fall Out Boy? I'm there. Mm-hmm. It was like a flippin' fly to the light, whatever. It was like
moth to the flame.
Yeah, moth to the flame. That word.
Fly to the light. I like that too. That works. It's the same thing. A fly to the light or a moth to the flame. Words. Fly to the light.
But yeah, just play some Fall Out Boy, and I'm like right there.
Yeah.
Give me some flicking Blink 182. Hell yeah. Good Charlotte. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, Good Charlotte was the first concert I ever saw, and my grandmother went with me, and she sat in the handicap section and made friends with Sum 41. While we were there, because handicap was also VIP. So I was down in like the mosh area at 14 years old, because that's where you go, obvi.
Yeah.
My grandmother was up in like a balcony, which is dumb in my opinion. Why would you put the handicapped people in a balcony?
Yeah.
But okay.
Especially since, like, if there's a fire, you're not supposed to use the elevator.
Right. Because, they had an elevator taking them up there, but it was like, okay, but then what? Anywho.
Then some hot fireman will come save them.
This was in 2004 in Texas.
Super happy about.
Oh, yeah. She would have. She'd have grabbed his ass. She'd been like, you're going to have to carry me, and you're going to have to get naked.
Yeah.
To do it. I can't be carried with your clothes on. I have a problem with that.
Yeah. I'm allergic to fabric.
Yeah. I know I have clothes on, but your clothes look scratchy.
There's a chemical in your clothes that I just can't handle.
Can't deal with it. Take your shirt off.
Whew. Sorry, I was just thinking about those firemen post the calendars.
It's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine having nothing on tap.
Yeah.
And thinking about firemen.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
I need that shit on tap.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
Not right now, though.
No. But like...
One day. I'm sure one day you'll have it back on tap.
Once my shit's back together and my life is where I want it.
And lots of therapy.
That's part of like the things that I need in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I need that shit on tap.
Yeah.
Not necessarily living in my house, but I need to be able to call and be like, hey, it's right now.
Yeah. Date.
Yeah.
Every other weekend when you don't have the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we moving on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is that why we're just talking bullshit? Is it because you're done with yours?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm refreshed.
Refresh your altars, y'all.
Yeah. And if you don't remember how, go back and listen to the other episode on altars.
Yeah.
There's more.
I don't actually know if it's episode 1. I'm pretty sure it's episode 1, but who knows? We'll go with it.
There's one.
It's named under something because I wasn't naming them correctly at the beginning of our careers.
Oh, well.
But I'm sure you can figure it out.
Listen to all of them. Figure out which one it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Comment and let us know. So that we'll know.
On Instagram, if you follow us on the Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast. That's Stoners with 3 Z's. Because we're millennials. Okay, so today's subject is a piggyback from last week's episode of Ghost 101.
Yay.
Today we are talking about Paranormal Investigation 101. And I'm going I'm going to lay out a good portion of equipment that paranormal investigators use to detect entities. I would say all the equipment, but that would end up being a 5-hour episode. And towards the end, I would be just going down the ghoststop.com catalog where pretty much everything is the same, just has different bells and whistles. But jumping in, we are going to start with the easiest equipment that you can obtain. And you probably actually already have it. And you're listening to it right now. It's your cell phone.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can use the camera or a voice recorder on your phone. Though keep in mind, phone apps are not the best quality, but you can use them in a pinch. If you do have money, however, you'll want to upgrade to a digital camera or a digital voice recorder.
No. Do you remember when we worked in the office and we had that ghost tracking app on my phone?
Yeah.
And when the door would open all the time?
Yeah. That literally, it's just because the growers just didn't shut the door all the way, probably.
Yeah, it was like a 50-year-old house.
It was like George.
Yeah.
George was opening the door.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I've while I was doing this investigation for this podcast, I was seeing things that, like, there are good quality apps out there that you can use for those kind of spirit things, but I don't really trust them. I mean, your phone was not made to be a ghost detector.
Yeah.
It wasn't made to read EMFs and EVPs and all that stuff, so I'm not sure how I feel about those kind of apps.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Does the phone actually have the hardware inside of it to sense that and give you an accurate reading?
Yeah.
Like an EVP meter would.
Exactly.
I get you.
I mean, they could drain your battery. I guess that would be a good indication.
Yeah. Unless you just have a shitty phone.
Unless you just have a shitty... Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. When your phone goes, like, really bad, you'll charge it in the morning, and then by, like, 10, it's already dead, and you're just like, I wasn't doing anything. You were blank the whole time.
That's so annoying.
So, yeah. So you can use a phone in a pinch, but, upgrade if you can. With the camera, you can catch a shadowy figure in a photo or a burst of movement on infrared video. There are multiple types of cameras that you can buy depending on what evidence you want to collect and your budget, because these do get pricey. Sorry, y'all. I dropped my notes. So they're not in order anymore. Aha! Found the right page. I'm going to have to do this again. So, some cameras that you can upgrade. Electron multiplying camera, a 4K infrared camera, or a SLS kinetic camera. All really great paranormal investigation cameras that do different kind of jobs that I'm not going to get into too much depth with them because this is already going to be pretty long. Then you can use a voice recorder. You can just grab a voice recorder at Target to catch some disembodied voices or EVP, electric voice phenomena.
That scares me. There's that movie White Noise.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that one got me. That one scared me.
Well, I think we've talked about like baby monitors.
Yeah.
Scare us.
Yeah.
Like having baby monitors, and then like you're worried you're going to actually hear a voice come through because it's white noise that comes through that monitor. You hear the like you hear the wind.
No, but
which is cool because it's working, but at the same time, like
creepy. Yeah,
sure.
in White Noise there was the men in the room.
Oh my gosh.
That creeped me the fuck out.
No.
I was like, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I did not watch that movie because
it was very scary.
Rated R. And I'm 13.
Basically,
I can only do PG-13.
Well, the dude would do EVPs in different locations, like try to get different voices. And it started, like, an entity started following him. And, like, towards the end of each of his sessions, it would go, men in the room. Like, there's men in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Like, watching you. And so, I don't remember if he died or what.
Yeah, we need to,
It was real scary. I don't want to watch that.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Watch it?
No. I was going to say, that's how you cleanse yourself. That's why you should...
Oh, yeah.
After you do a paranormal investigation, you should cleanse.
Yeah, it's an older movie. Before this was more like mainstream, talking about like, hey, you know what? Don't fuck with the demons.
Yeah.
You should close the portal when you're done.
Close the portal. Sage yourself.
Yeah.
Say a prayer if that's your thing. Wear crystals. I'm going to do an episode on that.
Protection.
Yeah.
Because don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Yeah, exactly. Don't be an idiot. Don't be stupid. That's actually the saying. You can upgrade your voice recorder with a more professional equipment, such as a binaural microphones. And this is something that the show Ghost Hunters uses, and it's the microphone that has like the two ears on the side, and it sounds very far away. Like it sounds very far away. It hears very far away. Words. That's going to be on our first merch. It's just going to be a word. It's
Words
going to say
and
words.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We are not professionals here. That will be on a shirt too. Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast. We are not professionals.
Nope.
We don't know what we're talking about. Okay. The last item I'm going to talk about that you can use to collect audio evidence, which is my least favorite, is...
Spirit box.
The Spirit Box. The Spirit Box are paranormal research devices that quickly scan through radio stations. If there are spirits that want to communicate, they can potentially stop on a radio station so a clear word or phrase cuts through the white noise. I don't like it. I don't like white noise. I don't like...
Yeah.
Like, no, it's very loud. Very loud. I'm not a fan of it. Nope.
I'm not trying to talk to anything.
I mean, that's part of the paranormal investigation is
Yeah.
you want to talk to it to kind of get answers.
Yeah,
But it's really funny too, because like sometimes these paranormal investigators literally get the words, get out, go. And they're just like, if you want us to go, can you tap me on the shoulder? I'm like, you're about to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
You are about to get possessed. They ask nicely.
Yeah.
Or not so nicely. If you say get out, that's not very nice. But at the same time, like,
Get out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I can tell you, if me and Dina actually do like video investigating, if we get out, we're going to be like, cool, have a great day.
All right, bye.
Bye. Love your afterlife. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to talk to anything because I'm trying to talk.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm not trying to listen to anything is what it is.
Oh, okay.
If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. I don't need to hear what you have to say. I don't need an EVP. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If it's to the point where I'm talking to you, you probably need to get the fuck up out my house.
Well,
Ghosty ghost.
We're going to be investigating things that are not our house.
Well,
but
yeah.
yes.
And even then, still, you probably need to get the hell up out of wherever you're at. Because if it's to the point where I need to hear from you, then I probably have shit to say to you.
Okay. You're going to do therapy for the ghost?
Yeah. And be like, hey, dude, the fuck are you doing? You know you dead?
Yeah, you're dead.
And I don't really care what they say back at that point.
Dina is going to get punched in the face by a ghost.
Nah. You ain't got no arms. What are you going to do? You're a disembodied spirit. Disembodied being the main word. Now, once we're dead, they might find me.
Yeah.
And come get me and be like, hey, bitch.
You're going to be on the ghost
we're both
hit
astral.
list. You're going to be on the ghost hit list. Once you die, they're going to come after you. You're going to have to be in ghost witness protection.
That would be funny. But also, I'm not worried about it.
So back to the spirit box. There are different versions of the spirit box, such as an Ovulus, a Geobox, or a Geoport, just to name a few.
Mm-hmm.
The next low-cost item for ghost hunting would be a flashlight. If you live in Florida, though, you most likely have multiple flashlights in your closet from the last time you prepped for a hurricane.
Yeah.
The best flashlight to use are the ones that have the twisty motion in the front of the light to turn the device on or off. I don't know if this is the next page. I need to also
number your pages.
Number my pages for when I drop them, and then I'm like, wait.
What am I doing?
I have no idea. We are super professional here, y'all. Just gotta tell ya.
You can just cut all this.
Why?
Blank spaces. I got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name.
Yeah, for sure.
I do have a blank space, but please no names. That's gross.
No. We're going to leave it blank for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can use these flashlights as a little Q&A session with a spirit. You turn the top of the flashlight till the light almost turns on, and then you lay it on a flat surface. You can use only one flashlight, though I would suggest using 2 flashlights of 2 different colors. That way you can get a yes or no answer. For example, when you feel an entity in the room with you, you could set your flashlights up and ask if anyone's there. Would you please turn on a flashlight? If they turn it on, you're in business. Then you can start asking yes or no questions. For example, did you live in this house? Turn on the red light for yes. Turn on the blue light for no. And then you can get a yes or no. So that you're not asking a million questions and you're you're assuming you're getting no's because the one flashlight isn't turning on.
Yeah.
And really, they just upped and left. They were done.
Yeah.
They're like, you're in my
too
space.
Complicated.
Yeah, this is too complicated.
You're not even really listening to me.
Yeah. Dina, you're not even, you're just talking.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even asking questions.
I don't even need this drama. I don't have to deal with this shit.
So save yourself some time. Get 2 flashlights instead of 1. Moving on to another low-cost equipment that you can buy is dowsing rods. This is something I bought while in St. Augustine, Florida. You can buy them for like $15.
Huh.
Probably less. I bought mine at like a ghost shop, so they probably upcharged it. Dowsing rods could be used for multiple reasons, such as finding water or oil, though these can also be used to communicate with spirits. The Pensacola Lighthouse nighttime tour uses dowsing rods. You hold a rod in each hand and ask yes and or no questions. If the rods cross, you have a yes. If they separate, you have a no. Spirits can also use these dowsing rods to point. For instance, if you ask, are you connected to anyone in this room? The dowsing rods would point to that person or could point to that person. And then this is Charlie's favorite that you can do with dowsing rods. You can ask for a hug.
Aww.
And then they kind of separate and give you a hug. And so Charlie, almost every time she's talking to a child spirit, she'll be like, do you want to give me a hug? And then she normally makes the rods hug her. She's like, you might not consent to this hug, but I'm going to make you give me a hug.
Yeah, we're hugging.
Yeah, we're hugging. That I think is just like really cute and sweet. But that's always her like go-to question. Like, do you want to give me a hug? Now let's get into the more serious investigations. First, we have a EMF sensor or meter. EMF meters measure fluctuations in electromagnetic field theories from within the branch of paranormal investigators suggest that ghosts have the ability to manipulate these fields. An EMF meter is a stable piece of equipment used to detect sources of EMFs or possible manipulation in order to document and promote potential communication with these entities. And these EMF sensors, meters, every ghost tour I've gone on, they have them. It's the thing with like the green and the red, and you know, the red is there's a spirit with you, but also you have to make sure you're not next to a power source.
Yeah.
Because electricians use a EMF thing in real life.
Yeah. There's
in the real world.
There's probably electromagnetic fields around you at all times almost.
Yeah.
So expect a low reading almost all the time.
Yeah. Like just look for the spikes.
Right. And even then, check like where you're at on the wall.
Yeah, and make sure your phone is away from this too. Because if you're next to an electric outlet or whatever. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why when ghost hunters go, or professional ghost hunters, like, you know, ghost adventurers or ghost hunters, they go into a building, they totally turn off the power.
Yeah.
Is to prevent spikes when it's just an electric plug-in thing, my jigger.
Plug-in thingamajigger.
Yeah, those things in the wall that you plug your electronics in.
Your outlets.
And also you can use the EMFs kind of as a Q&A too, of a yes and no. Can you touch my meter if you're here? And I talk about EMF meters a lot when talking about my paranormal investigation stories, because those spikes will let you know. Like, for instance, someone in one of the lighthouses I went to, I think it might have been, actually, I don't even flip it know. It was one of the lighthouses. One of the ghosts helped people up the stairs. And so if you like almost fell or something, a lot of people's EMF meters went off because the ghost was like, oh, I got you, boo.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, so that's a great way to figure out if there's...
I wonder if they get a lower insurance rate because of that.
No,
Nobody's going to fall down these stairs.
I'm sure people still fall because also ghosts like to
trip people.
Like the Petty Sisters like to tie your shoes. That's a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be...
I wonder if that makes your insurance go up.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Haunted. Oh,
I'm pretty sure it would go up if people like keep on doing claims. I think it's just like regular stuff. But like if you're
I
like,
do want to investigate
ghost.
that, like if the insurance on a haunted house is higher.
I'm not sure.
Like it's
The Conjuring House,
right, like
has high insurance,
right, like the people who moved out of the Conjuring House, whoever they sold it to next, I wonder if they went and were like, I need homeowners insurance, and the insurance company was like, we have a history of this property. No.
I think if you do tours, probably.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah.
You know, you have public coming into your house paying.
I know.
Of course, because they also have to sign waivers too.
Because, like, yeah, what if like the poltergeist blows out your windows? You call the insurance company. How the hell you explain that?
I don't think you really have to explain why your window broke. You just have to say.
Yeah, you do, because you got to put a claim in and say what happened, or they won't pay it.
We don't. I don't think that's how house insurance works.
Oh.
I mean, they just come if like there's a hurricane or something. I don't think they fix your windows. Do they? I don't know. Have I been missing like a lot of claims because I haven't been calling them?
Maybe.
Yeah. My insurance is enough. I don't need it.
Because that's like anymore. An act of God.
Yeah.
Like a hurricane.
Yeah.
If my windows get blown out by a demon, it's not, I guess it's not an act of God. It's an act of Satan.
Satan.
I need a clause in my homeowner's insurance for that. I need an act of Satan clause in my homeowner's insurance just in case I get possessed or some shit. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to call the health insurance people too.
Yeah.
Listen.
I have ghosts.
Just in case.
I have demons.
If I have these scratches on my back, I need to make sure they're not getting infected, all right? That's funny. The insurance of ghost hunting and ghosts and possession.
Yeah, if we ever go to one of these places, we'll have to ask.
I know. I need to know now. What's your insurance premiums like over here? Y'all got to pay extra because somebody might push someone down the stairs or something?
Yeah.
Because I'd sue if I get shoved down the stairs. But also, like, you knew what you was doing.
Yeah, you have to sign a waiver.
Yeah, interesting.
So you can't, I don't know.
Interesting.
Though I heard that, no, that's a totally different subject. I was about to be like, I heard that waivers aren't actually a thing. Like the people who died in the submarine, like they can actually sue. That's what I heard.
Sorry, it's not funny to laugh at millionaires who died in the submarine.
But I know nothing. I think I heard it on a YouTube channel real quick. Another variety of an EMP meter is Boo Buddy interactive beer. Have you ever seen this one? It's a teddy bear.
Oh, yeah, I have.
And it works as a great trigger object if you're investigating someplace that might have a child spirit. Though Boo Buddy is more than an EMF meter. They talk, they ask electronic voice phenomenon, or EVPs, questions, use many sensors to detect environmental changes, interactions to response, speak to indicate changes. Boo Buddy has sensors detect spikes in electromagnetic frequencies. Words. EMFs. Its position, temperature, vibration. So basically, if anything happens to the bear, it's like, hey, guess what? Happened. Like, and even the bear, like if there's a change in temperature, it will be like, ooh, I'm cold.
Dude.
Or if it gets touched, it'll like giggle, which creepy. Thank you. Yeah. No, thank you.
Can you imagine though, like those new AI robots that they're designing going into a ghost hunt?
Oh my gosh.
Like, bro, AI ghost hunting.
Oh, that's the next.
That's
the next level.
That was just like a whole little brain thought.
Zach Bagans already is on it, probably.
Man, that's gonna be a thing. That'll be interesting.
Ghost Adventures AI.
Dun dun dun. No, but like you send that little.
We pinned it.
That little robot girl in there. I forget her name. She went on Jimmy Fallon.
No, I have no idea.
She's like a robot that's AI and like a person robot. It's really creepy. She freaks me out. She's like facial expressions, but you can hear her making them because she's a robot. Yeah. So it's like her eyebrows go up and down and they go, it goes, and like that would freak me out. I could not deal with that.
Yeah. So, back to the other equipment that we're still using, and not AI. We have the infrared thermometer. It's often said that spirits can affect the temperature in their surroundings. Infrared thermometers allow ghost hunters to spot sudden temperature changes, which are considered potential signs of paranormal activity. It's also a great way to check to see if I feel something, is something actually happening? So if someone's like, I feel something cold on my hand, you can use the thermometer to try and figure out, is it actually cold?
Right.
So, like, you can kind of, like, double check your feelings with that. You can also use a motion detector in your investigation. A spirit will move in front of the motion detector and it will trigger it. This would also be a great way to catch any items falling or being thrown.
Yes.
So any poltergeist activity will also get caught with this.
Yeah.
Just have to be careful because sometimes, like, lightning bugs, flies, whatever, can also interact with this and cause it. But if the motion detector got triggered and then you go to watch the video and there's nothing there, you might have caught yourself a spirit. Dun, dun, dun. There's also a laser grid you can use. These lasers emits a grid of green dots using what? Let me start this word salad together. These laser emits a grid of green dots useful for detecting shadows or general visual disturbances during an investigation. I don't know why that was so hard to say.
Like in one of the Paranormal Activities.
Oh.
They have some video game thing that, like, watches your movement while you're doing the video game.
Oh, okay.
And so it sends out a grid like that. And during one of, like, the nighttime scenes, one of the kids left it on and there's something moves.
Oh. No.
Like something walks through the grid.
No.
And there's no one there.
There was did I show you this? I probably sent that to you. But it's a guy and he's in front of, like, a video identification thing and it's like saying 21-year-old male. Oh yeah. And then the door opens and it says, like,
AI ghost hunting.
141 woman.
Angry.
Yeah, like oh yeah.
Because it was reading his emotions is what the program was.
Yeah.
And it was like the door opened and it was like 545-year-old woman. Angry.
Yeah.
It's like, the fuck?
She's pissed. You're in her room.
Dude, AI ghost hunting.
Oh my gosh.
That's what that was. That's the future.
So yeah, I guess that would be a different kind of whoo.
That's a no from me, dog.
I would freak out. I would so freak out. I mean, I freaked out. My alarm system went off, so I can only imagine if my actual computer program was like, there's someone behind you.
I would also be angry. If some 500-some-year-old bitch opened my door and was like, I'm mad. Okay. And?
We can both be mad about this.
We all mad now. Why are you in my house?
Yeah. When you use these laser grids, set it in front of a running camera to catch the potential evidence because the laser grids themselves are not a camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to end with my paranormal shopping list here because I can go on and on with the different devices there are and what they all do, but I think this is a well-rounded list.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my Amazon wish list too, y'all.
Also, you forgot one of the most important things, though.
What?
You.
Yes, definitely you. Your feelings, how you feel. There's a lot of people who walk into a building, they're like, I feel heavy, I have a headache, I feel nauseous. Definitely take those feelings into account too. The equipment that I was pretty much saying was kind of like that, the monitor.
Yeah.
It's kind of, how do you feel? Is there scientific facts to show evidence of what you're feeling?
Yes.
Because a lot of times if the electric stuff, magnetic field around you is high, you could feel ill.
Right.
And actually a lot of times paranormal investigations, they go into a building and it is like the whole building is like high electric field energy.
I've seen,
and it's just so everyone's like, I feel like there's something here.
Yeah.
And it's really just high energy area.
Yeah. I saw one where the family called people out and the ghost hunters got to the house and like right behind the house was a power line. And they were like, well, we're done.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
Like you need to move.
Yeah. I mean, that's just feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, if things were starting to move.
Right. They were just having feelings, I think, these people. Because the ghost hunters were very much like, no, it's just this huge power line in your backyard.
Yeah.
Like, you're okay.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Yeah. Call us if anything starts moving.
Yeah.
Though there is one last thing that was not on my Amazon list of paranormal investigation equipment. And before you take all this equipment into a haunted location, make sure you have backup batteries and maybe some backup batteries for your backups, because spirits are known to drain batteries to manifest themselves. On ghost hunters, they use a Tesla speaker to give off energy, and they tell the spirits that if they need energy to manifest themselves, to grab it from the Tesla speakers. However, this doesn't always work, and there have been times that the spirits still drain the energy from the equipment. So, like I said, bring extra batteries.
Yeah, they do what they want.
They do what they want. You know, they've been around for 500 years. Who cares about your Tesla speaker?
Yeah, they don't even know those words.
Yeah, what?
Tesla or speaker?
I don't know. They might know Tesla.
500 years? Nah.
Not 500 years, but like,
Yeah.
what was that? Like 1920s?
That's only 100 years ago.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also,
yeah,
just another little safety note. Demons will often disguise themselves as child spirits.
Yeah.
Frequently.
Yeah.
So if you hear some little girl being like, hey, I'm just a nice little girl on your EVP, maybe leave. Maybe say, fuck that.
Yeah, definitely. I have heard that, like, because basically they're just waiting for you to interact with them and give them an invitation.
Right.
Do not invite the child spirit to come with you.
No. Or to stay. Don't say like, oh yeah, no, you can totally stay here.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a haunted house, then it's not your place.
Yeah.
But if you're at home, don't say you can stay.
Yeah, no. That's what happened with Annabelle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The Raggedy Ann doll, the little nursing girls were like, it's just a little girl spirit. She can totally live in that doll. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then it was not a little girl spirit.
Yeah.
It was a demon that was like, shit, yeah, now I got a doll.
Yes.
Y'all getting fucked up.
Yeah.
So watch yourselves.
If you're home, do not, just tell them, be like, go to the light.
Yeah.
Go find your parents, kid.
Yeah.
Like, just treat it like a real regular kid.
Yeah. The bottom line of any sort of haunting situation is to get it out. It needs to not be there.
Yeah, if it's in your house,
yeah,
probably get it out.
Yeah, it's not.
Though I've heard of people who've tried to like sage out spirits out of their house, and then it's like outside their window.
Yeah.
And so like they'll look out their window and the spirit's like angry.
That's when you do your blessed metals.
Yeah.
On the four corners of your property.
Yeah, just move your
protection out.
Yeah.
If it's in your window, just do outside too.
Yeah. Okay. That's like one of my biggest fears when I stage the house is I'm like, oh, maybe I should do outside. Actually, the time when my alarm went out, I did that. I was like, and we're going to do the yard too. Let's go. And I was like, oh my gosh, the super Republican, religious, conservative neighborhood is going to freak out because I'm staging in my yard.
People be like, Dina, you live so far out in the woods. And I'm like, yeah, because I do weird shit.
Yeah.
And I can't live in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'll be out back. Okay. Y'all don't need to know.
Catch me outside.
Y'all don't need to know about my naked fire dancing. Thank you for listening. We release a new episode every Monday, so roll one and meet us back here next week for more spooky and witchy shit. In the meantime, check out our Instagram, the Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast. That is Stonerzzz with 3 Z's. If you would like to contact us about your personal true crime or paranormal story, or if there's a subject you would like us to cover, you can email us at thespookystonerzpodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is Stonerzzz with 3 Z's. So, we will see you next Monday, and in the meantime, smoke on, Spooky Stonerzzz.
Bye!